Hi. I have a very specific plan for today. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we have some mushrooms. Just a few. All right, so as you can see from the farms, I've been testing some things. I have been trying to figure out how to get more money in this game. Money. The essence of life. Wait, that came out wrong. What I mean is, the money in this game is called the essence of life. Not that I was saying money is the, whatever, you get it. But I was experimenting a little bit because I forgot. Uh-oh, I moved stuff around. I forgot about that too. You can actually sell crops for money. I don't know what this gets us ultimately, but let's make a trip over to the Quebec village first. We can get an idea of what we can trade for. Also, I have a few other things I need to show you, because obviously I've been playing this game in between the last episode and this one. I've done some things. I built some. I expanded a little. I dug a lot. Oh, there you are. Hiding in plain sight. Spices, salt, dough. A wet berry bush. I don't know what that is. Alright. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Caesar salad, apple pie. These are only 50 each. That's not bad at all. Alright. Alright, where to first? Well, okay. First of all... Oh. Freaking solicitors, hold on. I don't want your selling... What you're selling? I do want to go back to school and learn how to speak properly. That would be nice. I also want your eggs. Thank you very much. Mine... Oh, I got so many mushrooms to clean up, but right. Anyway, so you might notice the house has a roof and framing on it now. It didn't quite turn out the way I had pictured. Why is there a block missing right there? That definitely was not like that. Okay. There aren't other missing blocks, are there? I'd never had any right here, by the way. Those two spots, that was always blank because I ran out of slabs. Yes, there are other blocks missing. That is definitely not supposed to look like that. Nothing missing on this side. The heck's that all about? It takes a while to break these blocks, so it's not like I misclicked at some point. Also, that would be one heck of a misclick. That's weird. I hope there isn't a problem with, like, desyncing or something. Seems like if that were the case, there'd be more blocks missing, though. Is the entire roof here? There's no holes in the roof, is there? No? Roof is fine. Alright, well, that's weird. I'm gonna have to replace those at some point and see if they stay. Weird sentence, but okay. Game's in early access. I'm not expecting it to be perfect. That's just really weird. Whatever. Anyway, as you most likely already noticed, I did expand the mushroom field. We have two new types of mushrooms. We have this white cap, and then we have red cap here. Then we have spotted green cap, and then we have blue common. Which this one doesn't have a pen, but this cluster of 4x4 right here is the actual pen of mushrooms. All the rest are just things that I have to take down. I'm kind of on the fence about if I want to stay here in this house though, because this is a very high fantasy game, and yet I'm building a normal house like I always do. Now it's comfy, so, you know, there's that. However, I've kind of started a building project over here that I took a couple of hours, honestly, trying to build up what's there right now. I'm just not sure if I actually want to move to this place, or if I just want to finish it as a build and then just leave it that. But yeah, so I've been making this. Yes, it is supposed to be a hobbit home, or at least that's what it started as. Obviously, looking at it, it's already deviated quite a bit. But that is why the door is circular. Then we have this little walkway down here, which would lead to the garden. I was going to fence this off after flattening the ground. And then there would have been a walkway like right here that kind of went out and around and then led to this pond. And then that way would have been where all the fields are. That way you could see them from inside here, which I'm not going to jump through the window like a barbarian. Coming back through here, here's the front door. You walk straight and then turn right, and this is where the bedroom is. This is the window I was just looking through. So I would remove this, by the way. But then, oh, what the heck? What the heck is going on? So then this would be the bedroom, this would be the storage closet. And this would just be kind of decorated, but it really would just be a walkway. This really wouldn't be anything dedicated. This would be the pantry, or at least some type of food and potion storage. Here's the kitchen. Here's the study. This is where the magic crafting stuff would go. The arcane table, the potion brewing stand, etc. Whatever the heck they're called in this game. I'll remember one day. And then this is just the hallway that leads back out to the front door. So very modest. It's not, oh wait, I didn't show you the back room. This is the crafting room. So this is where everything else would go. Blacksmith, anvil, armor smithing, etc, etc. However, there's a couple things I don't like about this. First of all, if I just kind of walk in here and look this direction, it just kind of feels like we're inside of a gloomy fortress or something. I don't really want to live in a fortress. I did think about knocking holes in the ceiling to make skylights. But I don't know how that would actually work though, because I want to cover it in dirt. Like all of this here would not be exposed. All of this would have dirt going over it, and then I would terraform the top to look like a hill. Hence why this is flat. I didn't care to build any type of roof features. It would just be covered up anyway. And then this walkway would come out here. When boats get added to the game, we can make a little dock and dock the boats right here on the river. Could do that on the old house too, but it would be a little bit farther of a walk. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea, but at the same time, I'm not sure I would be very homey in that house. And I know it's just a video game. These are still important things to me for some reason. But I'm not gonna lie, another huge part of it is that I don't want to pack up everything and move. Also, I probably want to tear down this building, and I don't know what else I would use it for other than living in. Let's go check my fishing traps, and I'll show you the other thing that I was working on between episodes. That should round out this day. I'll go to sleep, and then we'll get started on the crop rotations. Bluegill. Salt block. Another bluegill. Essence of water. Now that's exciting. Poop. That's not very exciting. Thanks, I guess. Another bluegill. Okay. Alright, where the heck did I put the thing? Oh, it's right there. I can see the winch. Well, the pretend winch. So, knowing that I was building that over there, I knew I would need a lot of dirt, and I also need a lot of cobblestone for that and other ideas that I have. Plus, I can always use whatever resources I can find in the ground, no matter what it is, pretty much. So, I started a little mining operation over here. I'm literally just digging out a... Manners. I'm literally just digging out like a chunk all the way to bedrock. That is literally the point of this. This is just a good old-fashioned quarry. But as you can see, I ended up finding a tunnel, and I get attacked by things constantly when I'm down there trying to dig, so I took a little break. I'm going to keep going with it, but I've been taking a break from it. As you can see, I haven't even finished this layer yet, but this has been quite a bit of work. I even worked on this a bunch the other night while watching one of Kuro's streams.
Good thing the bomb took out some of the people in the audience.
Alright, that sun is still not as low as I thought it would be by now. I'm gonna dump my inventory down to just the essentials, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on what we're working on today. I need to rotate crops like crazy and sell the proceeds. Well, the crops, I mean. Because I have a feeling that will kind of help me be able to survive off in the harder areas of the game too. Because when you have the money to be able to trade with the Quebec and get things like the apple and pumpkin pie and stuff like that, they had regen 3 on them. So that would be really, really nice when I go back to the volcanic place, because I did try to go there and I almost got killed by an undead cow. I'm not kidding. And then I did get killed by a skeleton that was throwing potions at me. Kind of terrifying. First things first, I actually want to make more than one watering can. And that should just save me from having to run back to this hole over and over and over again. Since I know where to get iron, it's ridiculously abundant. So for every pumpkin we pick up, we get 8 life essence. And then we can sell the pumpkins for 8 life essence per pumpkin. As you can imagine, the profits pile up very quickly when you do that. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's the most profitable vegetable in the entire game. And we're just going to persist with this.
If this is a montage and I'm going twice the speed right now, how weird is me talking going to sound? I really hope it doesn't work and that you can't understand me. Otherwise, when I say I have a wedgie, you're actually going to understand that. I'm an idiot.
Okay, there we go. We're done. And I definitely didn't have any embarrassing confessions. Okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning up these mushrooms because my goodness, there's a lot of them. I don't think you can sell mushrooms. That would have been really nice, but also a little too easy. This will definitely go a long way in making a ton of mushroom skewers though. Those are very good for health. So this is where I have a confession to make. There was actually several videos I recorded that were going to be turned into episodes. Well, I should clarify, there's 2 episodes that are now lost to time because, well, the same reason that my last Minecraft episode, I had mentioned that there was one before that, but I don't know what happened. My audio was completely messed up. Like, I know what setting changed that messed it up. What I don't understand is why that setting changed, because I certainly didn't change it. So, I don't know. It was weird. It's just another thing that I've now added to my pre-flight checklist, pretty much. I have a feeling there's more species of mushroom, too. And I don't know how to breed the glowing mushrooms. That would be a really nice thing to know. Well, I could put my watering cans away and then try to find goldwood. I think it was from the Fennec place, because I've been to quite a few ruins. I've invaded quite a few underground areas as well, and I don't remember ever finding any in those places. Alright, well, we could go south. The desert is not that far away, and we're probably aiming for a place with some vegetation, so I'm looking at these. I just don't know if those are grass piles or not. These are mesas, but I think that might be an entrance to a cave. Mesas? Is that what they're called? The big rocks with the flat tops. That's not a mesa, is it? I don't know if these are useful, but I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, that's a carrot. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these flowers because I don't know when that's gonna become useful for alchemy, if it isn't already. The heck is going on over here? There's a grizzly bear there, there's that giant thing, whatever the heck that is. I don't want to know, that's for sure. You might be wondering where the doomed outsider? Outlaw? Doom something. Outcast? I think it's outcast. You might be wondering where the doomed outcast stuff went. Basically, I found out that repair kits only repair up to 90% of your item's durability, which means every time you upgrade it, or not upgrade it, which means every time you repair it, it gets weaker until the point where it's pretty much not usable at all. I was like, well, if that's the case and I'm making do with iron stuff, then I may as well put that stuff away and hope that they add like item frames to the game or something. And just put the stuff on display or something. I'm not a huge fan of the weapon repairing system in this game. Golden leaves kind of seem like a good indication of where you'd find golden wood, huh? Should I be trying to take those down? Okay, we can. Nope, that's a dry log. Okay. Can you cut down palm trees? Well, I mean, obviously you can, but they don't exactly have logs for a base. It kind of seems like that would just drop sticks, right? I did die here before, by the way. It was one of the dumbest ways possible. Basically, I was on top of one of these and I was like, oh, river, I'll just run and jump. I didn't make it. So that was sad. A little bit traumatizing. Trying to avoid scary things. I'm not exactly equipped for combat here. Well, I am, but only for melee combat. See, like him, I don't care about him. I could take him on. But when I see giant wild cats of some kind, I'd prefer going the other way. Yeah, just drop sticks. That's not useful. Oh, this kind of looks like it's just more dry wood, right? Is that what this is? This is dry wood. What is this? That's a birch? The hell? Okay, well, it's early access. I don't know what the hell that is. What am I looking at? Prefab spawner settings. This is definitely like developer back. No, not back. Behind the scenes. There we go. Got there in the end. Jeez. Wow. Is bone useful? I don't know. I'm taking it. This is just dry, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna take this because I still haven't checked to see what decorative logs this stuff makes. It might be nice. So since I'm here, I may as well take it. Also, I'm gonna take that here in a moment. Don't worry, I did notice it. Alright, I don't think gold wood comes from this region. This is more dry wood, more birch. Not super useful. What the heck are you? Blue hibiscus. Can't tell if they're glowing or if that's just the way it looks. I'm not really sure. There's so much wheat here. I'm definitely not picking up all of these. What is this? I like how in a world where I've already discovered mushrooms that explode if you touch them, my first thought with an unknown plant was to just whack it with a sword. That was very intelligent. There's a temple right there. Oh my goodness, what the heck are these? It's these rock formations, right? That's what I'm looking at? No. I think whatever that is down in the ground. Because I'm looking directly its direction right now, but I don't see anything. It must be lower than me. Yes and no. Okay, well, this is a mud pit. Oh, I don't want to know what happens if I fall in that over my head. Well, we almost found out. Oh, hello, turtle. Did you just pop out of the sand? How'd you get under there? There's like an entire volcanic town or something I'm looking at right now. Oh yeah, you can see that on the map too. There's another one over here. Okay, but I don't see trees, so I think I'm still barking up the wrong tree. Get it? It's the... So if it's not the volcanic place, it's not the... Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to climb on things now. Where the heck do you find golden trees then? Knowing my luck, there's probably a tree that grows underground. It's like made of ore. I guess it would make it an ore tree. And I'm once again just taking an idea from Terraria and ham-fisting it into this game. Why do I do this? That's a fire flower. Aren't my clothes supposed to change color and give me the ability to throw fireballs? Starting to think Nintendo lied to me. Next thing, they're gonna start telling me that dinosaurs can't be ridden. They don't moan and like hover in the air while kicking their feet. Kind of hoping that is true though, and that I find one in this game. That way I'll stop falling off of things. Guess the worst lie Nintendo could tell. I don't know what the hell that was. hold on. Editor's note. I gotta cut it here for a second. Alright, I'm back. Just taking a peek outside and looking around on the security cameras. I don't know what the heck I was hearing. I paused it and the sound was still going, so it wasn't in the game. Freaking haunted in real life. I'm curious to know if that picked up on the microphone or not, because I have my mic set up in a way where I can hear myself talking in real time. So I don't know if I heard that through my mic and into my headphones and I heard it on the speakers, or if it was a loud enough noise that I heard it outside of my headphones. Maybe it picked up on the mic and I heard it through the speaker. I don't know. I'm rambling. You can always tell when I'm nervous because I'm rambling. I found more fire flowers. They still aren't giving me fireball techniques. Alright, well, I gotta get back home, and I am 900 miles away and on the other side of a freaking mud bog, or whatever the heck this is. So, I'm not gonna make you sit through this. I will see you when I get back home. I was trying to remember where my stop recording button was. That is not the sound I want to hear. We're going to unpause and we're going to turn around and we're going to run faster than we've ever run before. Ever ran before. Whatever. You knew what I meant. Oh my goodness, it's a freaking saber-toothed tiger. Why does this exist? Surely he doesn't swim. Looks like he can't get over sand either. He's stuck. He's stuck, and by now he's given up. All right, whatever. We're just gonna make a wide berth. Anyway, I'll get you back in here when I'm home. I hate my life. I've been sitting here talking to myself for the past 10 minutes. Anyway, I was just talking about essences because I was looking at the... we finally got a pumpkin seed bag, an eternal one. Finally. I've only harvested hundreds of these things at this point. But yeah, no, all you missed is that I came home, I went to sleep, then I came out here, I started picking pumpkins, I put my inventory away. Then I came out here and started picking pumpkins. And then I realized I wasn't recording while I was going on a speech about essences and how... I wonder if there's going to be farming methods for other essences. It seems like the water essence is going to be the hardest one to get. Because you can go to the frost place and get frost essence all day long. Go to the underworlds, or I'm assuming the magma place, the magma islands, volcanic islands. You can get fire essence all day there. But void essence... essence of the void. I'm gonna shorthand it honestly because saying essence of the void versus void essence, which one's more comfy? So I'm gonna say void essence. You can get that just by waiting for nightfall in a lot of the biomes and just wait for anything that with glowing green eyes. Just take them down and you get it all night long. Especially if you have a bow and arrow, you can just take out the creepy floating eye things. They drop a lot of them. Oh. Actually, hold on. I realize that I look like I've lost my damn mind. I was fighting one of the eyeball things and they dropped a heart of the void, or a void heart, or whatever the heck it was called. I was going to go grab it and then read you the flavor text, because that is something I did when I thought I was recording and apparently I wasn't. But I don't want these plants to dry out first, so hold on. Let me just plant these real quick, and then we'll go read it. Because there was quite the fanfare when it dropped. Like, there wasn't, like, any music or special effects or anything, but it was very large, very purpley, very glowy, which leads me to think that it's very rare. Yeah, right here. And it says, Void Heart, the still beating heart of a greater denizen of the void. Not all creatures are born of the void, yet even those taken and corrupted may bear this same shriveled heart. So I have no idea what the heck that is, but it's got the epic rarity next to it, so there you go. That's fun. It's going on, oh, it's actually past 1 a.m. It's going on 1:15. So I'm actually going to go ahead and call this video here for obvious reasons. I've been enjoying this new version of filming that I've been doing recently, where I literally just kind of sit down and play the game and make a video out of it. I was kind of looking at the end products, and I was noticing that from the outside perspective, it might seem like things haven't changed that much, and maybe that's actually a good thing. Behind the scenes, things have changed drastically, and I have a lot more breathing room now. I have a lot less stress trying to make stuff. Editing goes by way faster. It's very, very nice. So I've been enjoying that a lot. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. So, as always, like and share the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. Check out my Ko-Fi and Patreon if you're interested in the incentives. There is quite a few of them, and they are pretty cool. Major shout out to all of our current enchanters. I could not do this without you guys. Thank you very, very much. I know I say that at the end of every single video. That's only because I mean it. But most of all, I just hope that you all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.